Hi, I'm Prof. Hale, and in this video I'm going to tell you 20 things that I wish I had known before I started graduate school. Number 1, imposter syndrome is normal, especially in your first year or so in a program. Just about everyone experiences it. So no, you're not stupid, you are talented and important. No, you don't know everything, but neither does anyone else, and it's okay. Number 2, be your own advocate. Seriously, stand up for yourself. You need to be tactful, but advocate for your work, your ideas, and your contributions and perspective. But also, number 3, keep an open mind. Allow yourself to admit when you're wrong. Consider and learn from others' perspectives. The smartest people that I've ever known were not the ones who pretended to know everything. They were humble and open-minded. They knew the limits of their knowledge, asked for help and guidance from those who knew more, and their thinking evolved and developed over time. That's how they became the smartest people I knew. Number 4, know what resources there are to help you succeed. Find them, do some research, and use them. There are a lot of talented, caring people in writing centers and in grant coordination programs, so learn what tools and services are available to you and then use them. Number 5, prioritize your own mental health. I cannot repeat this enough. Go to therapy if you have the means to do so. Have hobbies and friends outside of academia. Take breaks regularly, even if you have to schedule them in your planner. Don't be overly hard on yourself. Take time to exercise. Remember, you're not just a mind, you're also a body. Don't forget that. Grad school is a marathon and not a race. Number 6, get used to constant rejection and try not to take it personally. This is really, really hard. If you've participated in the online dating scene at any moment in your entire life, you will understand this. Rejection is inevitable and much, much more common than success is. So if you can weather the constant rejection that is part and parcel of academia, you might just maybe find what you're looking for in the end. Number 7, networking is an important skill and it often gets overlooked. And as with any skill, you won't get better at it by avoiding it. So practice, throw yourself out there, meet people, talk, develop relationships, and don't overanalyze those interactions after the fact while you're lying awake at night. Number 8, your research focus and even your career goals can and almost certainly will change. It's fine. Number 9, changing advisors or labs or schools or programs is okay. If someone's toxic or doesn't care about you and your work, ditch them politely and professionally as you can, but do what's best for you and makes you feel supported and like a valued human being. Number 10, you are not your dissertation or your thesis or your GPA. Those things are a part of your life, a small part, honestly, but don't confuse your career for your self-worth. Number 11, academia is a very, very, very small part of the world. Keep things in perspective. When you're in the deep end of your graduate school experience, I think it's really easy for us not to recognize that the outside world isn't obsessed with the same things that we're so taken with. Keep that in mind and learn from it. Number 12, acquire skills and experiences beyond writing, presenting conference papers, and doing experiments. Seriously, you should try to gain lots and lots of skills during graduate school. I personally think that a modern graduate student should be able to communicate their ideas clearly across any available platform. Whether that's writing, video, photography, you should probably learn Photoshop too, learn to code or to draw, to perform in front of a camera, get better at speaking publicly, be able to pitch complex ideas to diverse non-specialist audiences. Basically, just learn to do as much as you humanly can while you're a graduate student. Number 13, develop a social media presence. Make a website, keep it updated, be on Twitter, start a YouTube channel, make content on TikTok. Just try all this junk out, learn how it works, and see if you can advocate for and promote yourself and your work and your ideas on these platforms. If it goes nowhere, that's fine. At least you gain some skills along the way. If it works out and you develop a major following, that's rad. Congrats. Number 14, please do more public-oriented applied or activist work, not just academic research that gets published in journals that'll be read by only a handful of people on the entire planet. Number 15, you're almost always going to have to pay for conferences up front and then get reimbursed later. This is incredibly difficult for poor working class and first-gen students. And what makes all of this worse is that you're expected to attend and present at conferences all the time. The system just assumes you're able to do so financially. It's wrong. Number 16, learn about any and all available funding at your institution. You should also check local and regional organizations, keep up with national granting agencies, due dates, and expectations. Monitor all of this as much as you can and apply for a lot of funding sources. You'll probably get rejected by all or most of them and probably more than once. Number 17. Now, I should add to this, when you receive some external or internal funding, do know that the amount of funding that graduate students receive is very rarely enough to live on. It's not fair, it's outdated, and unrealistic. Number 18. It's okay not to finish your degree. A graduate program can be toxic, unhelpful, tired, or just plain bad. If you're not getting what you need out of your graduate program, you can always stop or apply for another program. All of that's okay, and please don't beat yourself up about this. Number 19, there are so few jobs in academia, statistically speaking, you're not at all likely to land a full-time tenure-track position. They are few and far between. If you can go into industry, honestly, do it. You'll probably have more opportunities and you're likely to make more money. Life as an adjunct is incredibly hard. It was for me anyhow, and the majority of academic positions are non-tenure track. I'm also going to make a video about that in the future. It's something that deserves unpacking, so watch for that in the future. Number 20, try your best to avoid and ignore toxic personalities. Every program is going to have them. They might be an advisor, a colleague, or a peer. It could be someone that you interview with for a later position. Basically, if you can keep those petty or cruel or ignorant people out of your life, you'll be better for it. If you can't keep them at bay, try your best to not let them negatively affect you. Likewise, and this is important, try not to be toxic yourself or to absorb the toxic traits of a negative environment. So read, be open to new ideas, all that stuff, but take care of yourself, your peers, and if you do happen to be one of the very, very few folks who get a terminal degree and become a faculty member, support your coworkers in education. Start or join a faculty union. Support your students, graduate and undergraduate alike, and try your very best to make the system better. Subscribe for more content like this. Legally, I am required to ask you to smash, specifically smash, and not just click the like button. So please do that for me so I don't get in trouble. Bye.